Hey there guys, Kadahane back again with a little bit of Stellaris. We are here in the system of Hadoram with our little Class F star, the nice white blue dwarf. Look at that. Oh, ignore the sounds of tumultuous machinery and clonking and cleaning. Let's just enjoy the sight of our great white star in our beautiful little system with our fantastic Saathid Science Directorate. Joining back after a little time away, I have a few projects in mind for this little play session here, primarily cleaning out the northern section of the map of hostiles, as well as, well, the eastern section of the map, and the southern section of the map. Though Impan being a stronghold of the mining drones, we might not crack at them just yet, but I do want to liberate Larbo and Fauna, I believe. Or no, Fauna doesn't have any. Hoshfir and Merid. Two that we could probably clear out. I think there's void gases and crystalline entities here. So we're just going to go straight for it. We have a decent bit on the energy credits. Some minerals coming in. Quite a lot of the influence. We're losing some to the frontier outpost here. So as soon as our galactic ambitions, or no, we actually already have the technology for colonizing. We just have to build a colony ship, do we not? Yes, we need some minerals. So that, I think, should be the next thing that we're keen on getting, which is quite a lot of minerals to lay our first colony down in Taranka. I think we should colonize, let's see here, Taranka 2 perhaps, the size 25 world. Or Taranka 3A, which is size 8, so no, we won't. That's much too small. But this guy, look at that. That is a rival to Hadisaras, if I ever did see one. Beautiful desert world. I'm probably going to rename it to something else. I think we're going to rename it in honor of our first director, Feldream Den Vothreg. So we might name it something like Vothreg's Hope or Vothreg's Step. Something in honor of him. Thankfully, in between play sessions, the game has received a hot fix for some of its issues with stuttering, so hopefully the game plays a little bit better. A little bit of stuttering there, but nothing too bad. And so let's take the old roving caravan out, and let's go check out what's there to see in Larbo. Otherwise, we've got some construction ships milling about. Don't want to use any of our minerals, so we won't do anything with him. He can keep on napping, have an extended break. Our influence is quite high, though, so we could throw down... Oh, I forgot we still have the society research going on. Do we still want that? Yeah, kind of. It's slowing down. Oh. We finished some construction on the surface. We'll get to that. It's slowing down these guys. 22 months. Oh, okay, there's the hostile fleets. Let's rearrange that research edict. Let's just cancel it and see how that's affected. So now we have a 10% bonus to all of them as opposed to the 40% or 30% bonus to society research and the minus the malice to what is this? This is physics and engineering. So now this is going to take, oh, that's busy. 27 months and 42 months, so actually, honestly, not that much of a difference. We finished construction on Hadisaras, which I'll be damned if I remember what that was, but we do have a new dude, a little guy, popping up. We would like to get some more minerals, and as it stands, there's not too many more expansion slots for minerals on Hadisaras, so moving over to Naranka is going to help us out in a big way there, I think. Let's look at the surface. Quite large. We got some deep sinkholes, active volcano, and some mountains. But otherwise, look at that. Minerals. Good bit of food, too. We're probably going to have to not go for those minerals, go for the food there. This is probably where we're going to plonk our planetary administration, so it gets an adjacency bonus here. Lots of society research, no other type of research. I think that's a good place to start, because we can do, what, 2 food, 1 food, 1 food, 1 food. 2 minerals, a mineral, 2 and 1 energy credits perhaps to really balance it out. It's gonna be a tough one, but I think we're gonna be able to do it just fine. Let's jump over to see what we're having a look at here. I think it's, yeah, the crystalline aliens. They've got quite the fleet here. 3 stack of 3 each, so we might not be able to get too frisky with them, but let's get involved. At least we'll get somewhat close and try to bait out 1. Maybe we don't have to engage all 3 at once, because then they'll outnumber us. Right now, we actually could research what they are and how they apply to us. 180 days for the bait aliens, why not? It's going to last 6 months. And we'll learn more about these crystalline entities and what they have in store for us. Looks like we're drawing aggro on 1, and that's good. I think that's going to be important, just to bait them out 1 at a time. They're not hyper intelligent, I don't think. That's like kind of cruel to say about them, but I really don't think they are.
Debris analyzed.
Oh, and we analyzed some debris. More nanocomposite materials research, a little bit more physics research, and some engineering points, which is nice. That does mean that we are free up to continue with our blah 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 blah. I can't speak. Free up to continue with our engineering research, which is the mineral processing plant 1, as well as some increased storage and, well, increased storage between the 2. That's going to fish up real quick, so I'm quite happy about that. Minerals on their way up, and we have a science ship now that is not doing anything. So before we get into some awesome fighting, let's just send you out. I guess we're waiting, actually. You can have a break, SDC Wimdeer. Yargim, you paranoid motherfucker. The Polosk family, I mean, they're doing pretty good. Polosk. But they are, in some ways, a bit of a thorn in my side also. Let's get into some vicious space combat with these crystal dudes. The big spiky phalangy mace faces. Look at them, they're ridiculous. But I feel like engaging them one fleet at a time will be the key to victory here.
Hostile fleet engaged.
There we go. Oh, they're sending out like crystalline spears at us. Oh, they don't have a really high hit rate, but they're doing a decent bit of damage, and they have some ability to regenerate, it looks like. Okay, let's pause here and take a quick look. They are hitting us with what is considered an energy weapon. They've inflicted 143 damage, which has pretty much gone all to our hull, I guess. Or, well, so the inflicted damage is kind of confusing. So they use shard throwers, but they inflicted 143 damage, which looks to be the damage to the hull. That looks correct. Yeah, those numbers are right. So the damage to armor and the damage to shields are damage that's being mitigated. So our shields are actually absorbing about half of what they're throwing out at us. On the flip side, our nuclear weapons are encountering 51 of their armor and being negated, but overall that's only 10% of the damage we're sending through. I think that's how you're meant to read it. I could be mistaken, but overall it looks like we're doing very well against these crystalline entities. Look at all those missiles. A little laser light shit going around too. Oh yeah. Taking a little bit of damage on the lead corvette, but otherwise we mopped up pretty good. Just one more left.
Situation log.
Oh yeah, and we got some. Ooh. So the Admiral. Oh, did we just like bounce around? Why did we go back over here when we wanted the Admiral? You that's not where you are. You're over here. Okay. Anyways, he leveled up. He has gained level 2. Didn't gain any skills, but cool. Another one of the Polosk clan rising up in the ranks. We can look at our fleet combat stats. The roving caravan outputted 1,600 damage to their received 478. This is the damage we did to them. So we lost out on some of our total output to their armor with a hit rate of 56 or 65%, while conversely we defended against 100 of the damage sent to us but we received 370 with a hit rate of 67, which is pretty good. You can see here the large shard throwers have a higher chance to miss smaller targets, where the small ones have a better chance, and you can kind of see how the accuracy goes down. With ours, however, apparently we had a 100% hit ratio with both weapons. We hit 100% of the time, 65% of the time. I don't ask. But we killed some crystalline entities known as from the Prism Empire, I guess. Ours is the Great Dune. Neat. We still have some hostiles in this region. And I'm thinking that, looking at here, armor, we don't have any real armor, so what does that say? 2 sparrows. I don't know what these little bars are. That's one thing that's like I'm not quite sure of. Oh, it's actually their shields level. So we're pretty depleted on our shields, and a few of our ships have sustained hull damage. This one apparently is about to explode. So we could send them back to repair, but I think we want to just hang out for a moment, regenerate our shields, which regenerates quite quickly by the looks of it, and roll in for another attack. I could actually split off the 2 that are really weak. That would be this guy. How do I split you? You can split the fleet. Oh, we just split them into 2 apparently. And they're both being led by the same guy, allegedly. Okay, no. Merge back together. Thank you. And how do I split you into what I would like to, into a new one? It used to be so simple before. Create new fleet. Okay, there we go. So what we're going to do is we're going to take out this Sparrow class. And we're going to take out this Robin. Actually, no, we're just going to take out the Sparrow. We're going to say, Sparrow, you're like almost dead. Head home. The rest of you guys will carry on. And he's going to do an emergency jump out and just head back to the nearest spaceport, which is, of course, in our home system. And the rest of the roving caravan is going to get frisky, which is good. It's exactly what we want. We're really close to having enough.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Really close to having enough minerals. So look at that. Oh god, there's some sort of a beastie in my room. Oh, it's a gigantic fly. Where did you come from? Well, that's disconcerting. We'll try to ignore him and his buzzing ways. Ooh, a Class G star, cool. So look at that giant crystal missile, that shard that they just eject from their bodies at us. Frightening. But we have nuclear missiles, and we don't mess around. We got some for all of y'all. Even this guy in the back's getting some. Our ships are taking a good beating, though. We're already shields down, but we're giving it to them. We got a good evasion ratio. They're not hitting us all that hard at all. But our hit ratio is, it's middling. Oh, yeah. Cleaning them up against the backdrop of a yellow sun. Look at that. And they're down again, and some more debris to analyze. Nice. You don't always get debris, so I'm kind of happy that it keeps dropping. We've got another Sparrow that's kind of limping, so we're going to send him back.
Special project complete.
Oh, and we completed a special project. Cool. And lastly, we're going to go head out, and we're going to take the last of their ships. Let's see here. Pretty good. Again, just showing that they had to deal with our shields quite a bit. Our shields are actually holding out quite fairly well because they're considered energy weapons. And that our damage from our missiles are doing quite well, even against their armor. We'll send you back. You guys, the first task force, the... Oh, here we go. Reports of strange free-floating crystal-like objects observed in certain systems have been investigated. The ship-sized objects and their slightly smaller but equally crystal-like satellites at first appeared inert, but sudden shifts in their orientation relative to our ships and new energy signatures emerging from within the prisms indicate that they should be regarded as hazardous and approached with caution. Yeah, no shit, we just fought a bunch of them. We can either attempt to engage with the potentially dangerous objects directly or establish remote surveillance and observe them from a safe distance. We should probably observe them, honestly. I mean, we are blowing the shit out of them right now, but we can observe the other ones. That's going to give us another observation. That's going to do what? That's a physics research, which we're not going that far along into our hyperlane breach points research, so let's just switch over to this. It's only going to take 90 days, super simple. And in the meantime, we're going to go clean up the last of the crystal fleets. And we're just about ready to build. Oh, so close to building a calling ship. I jumped the gun there. Very, very close. I'm excited for that. Doing good on the old energy credits. Oh, we're engaged. We've made contact with the enemy. They're launching gigantic bolts of their own bodies at us. It's very frightening. Take him down, men. Focus fire. And the size of those missiles compared to our ships, those are huge. Alright. Oh, we might lose a ship here. Oh, Sapphire Crystal Sovereign, Sentinel, and Cohort. Oh, I think we're gonna lose a ship. One of the Robin classes. Robin down! Oh, your sacrifice will be remembered. Alright, so I mean, going, we went up against 9 of these crystal entities. Oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Science Officer Barim Den Polosk has leveled up and gained the trait Maniacal. It's in green, so it must be good. Good for her. We've encountered some form of alien vessels in Larbo system. These strange objects have been inflated as Kappa aliens. Kappa? That might be a beastie. Alright, where are we here? What's going on here? Why is there explosions there? Okay, so you leveled up and you gained Maniacal research speed plus 5%. Hell yeah, I'm all about that. We are dealing with those. We have some debris. Where do we bump into the Kappa aliens in the Larbo system? Larbo. Oh, no. That's here. Oh. Oh, they're attacking the crystalline entity. Oh. So these are a bunch of alien corvettes, I think. And that's a sizable, that's almost like a little war fleet, like a scout fleet heading out. They're helping us out thus far, but this does indicate that there's somebody out here. Uh-oh. This part of the neighborhood might get squished real soon. We have to get this expansion up, and we have to start thinking about these expansions. This is our backyard. This is what we want, I think. Here, not so much. We haven't had the time to really lay our claim to it. So we should dismantle this frontier outpost. Throw one here. I imagine there'll be enough just to kind of cover this area. And push outwards. It's going to get really crowded really quick, I think.
Situation log updated.
Alright. We're going to send our ships back home to repair. And before they try to snipe our good stuff here, we're going to go research, survey system. Just to claim that this Larbo can be ours. I think it's actually just about in our space. So Larbo can still be ours. This can be like the frontiers of our empire here. Take this area. Again, making what is essentially going to be a giant green donger as our empire borders. Now it looks like these guys are taking up on their repairs.
Anomaly found.
And, we found some more signs of the precursors on Homam 2. There are signs of activity by an ancient precursor civilization in the vicinity of this gas giant. You're going to research this hell out of that, because that might be more of those, the Cybrex, the ancient robotic precursors that tried to murder all life. That was in the Homan system here. We won that fleet combat, same sort of idea. They had to deal with our shields, and we had to deal with a little bit of their armor, but not much. And yeah, we gotta research. What are we doing here? We should research the Kappa aliens so that we can learn their language and try to establish communications. And, be as cordial as possible. I think they've actually, left the system, the Larbo system, which, you know, fine for me. I don't mind. Let's get that colony ship on the run. I think we only have one type of pop, which is the pop that is essentially the exact same as our Empire ethos one. So our starter, essentially. So we don't get to choose. Usually when you create a colony ship, you get to choose who you want on those colony ships, like what kind of ethics they have, if they're available in the population, or what species they are if they're available in the population. But right now we only have like one type of ethics grouping and one species, so we don't have to worry about that.
Special project complete.
Oh, the crystalline entities are unbreakable. The crystalline entities, the name itself, is a compromise between rival factions of xenobiologists and xenogeologists on Hadisaras, are probably alive. An earlier and perhaps more descriptive name for them was silicate animate matter, as they have little in common with biological life. They are solitary beings, each individual crystal sovereign rarely seen with more than a sentinel and a smaller cohort entity. Aside from the cohort and the sentinel clearly being subservient to the sovereign of the group, the subtle nuances of the crystalline entity's socio-hierarchical relationship are lost on us. The entities do not seem to mate, and we have yet to observe any crystals that are recognizably older or younger than others. Contrary to an earlier hypothesis, the shifts in hue between individual crystalline entities seems to be related not to their age, but to their latent internal charge, which can be violently unleashed. It appears as if those sporadic fluctuations in this charge alter the refractive properties of the crystal. Okay, so we got some crystal dudes. They might be rocks. They might be alive. They probably are alive. They attacked us. The color means that they're going to fire some shit at you. Watch out, because they're all charged up. They're pumped up. They're going to come here and they're going to wreck face. But it's okay. They won't band together into any sort of great war hordes. They only like to travel in groups of threes. Find us some practical use for this information. Damn right. As the crystal sonar modifier to your empire, spend 30 energy to instantly survey any crystalline entity system when entered. Interesting. Okay. So you have the ability to instantly survey any system that has crystalline entities in it, I think. Not sure. Oh, looks like they sent a little Uh-oh. Oh, this could be the start of some border friction here. Should we be hostile towards them? That's a science vessel. Oh. This is like basically in our space, I think. Is Larbo considered in our space? Is there a way to tell? Oh, I'm not sure. Yeah, no, it's not. It's just outside. Shit. Alright, this might be like a point of contention. I feel like our borders are going to start rubbing up against another empire. This is the start of conflict. This is where a long-standing conflict will arise. Is this area here, right here now, year 2216 of May 18th, 2216? Don't correct me on that if I'm wrong, please. Alright, we repaired the first task force. So we're going to merge those when they're ready. Ancient debris from some kind of massive Cybrex refinery complex has been found in orbit around the gas giant Homen 2. Lingering energy traces suggest it was destroyed by some kind of antimatter weapon. So the Cybrex, being the AI race hellbent on just total destruction of all biologics, probably faced up against some harsh resistance, which apparently antimatter weapons. Fascinating.
Situation log updated.
So we've learned a little bit more about the precursors. We can find that here. And we don't have any of the recovered artifacts yet, though. We're looking for 6 of them. Oh, but we can check out the large refinery complex. We need a science skill of 5 or higher. Oh my god, this giant fly just like bashed into my computer screen. What are you doing, you crazy bastard? Alright, once this guy's done surveying this area, I honestly think we should, do this survey system, then let's go back. No, okay, do this, survey system, then do Oh. There, then do that. Cool. Alright. Oh, and Hammam is looking pretty good. Wow, look at that energy. We got everything in here besides engineering and some more Betharian stone. I think that this is like a good way. We got to capture up that Betharian stone. Strategic resources are very important. And we haven't checked in on our... Oh, hey. Don't say mean things. We haven't checked in on these guys for a while, but they still just kind of like don't give a shit about us. Oh... Yeah, they still just really don't care. They're still equivalent to us, so their technology seems to be limited. How many people do they've got? Still only 9 population in one planet. We're on, like, what? We're way up there. 13 pops already, so we're 4 people ahead of them. It's pretty big. We've completed more repairs, which is nice. We're going to merge these two together. Merge you two together, and then these guys are coming in for their repairs as well. That's good. We could almost add another ship to our group, though we are still building the colony ship, so we can wait on that. Let us invest in some society research, I think, here. Or do we want? We'll do this. And we'll build a... Oh, I gotta watch out for their food, too. They're still at a surplus. Okay, we're still doing okay. And we should be enough to have enough to fill up this whole planet without worrying about food too much. But let's build a basic science lab there for when that the growth of this pop is fully up. And otherwise, we still gotta keep our eyes out for areas that we can plonk down some mining depots or some research labs. Like here you can do a research lab, or here we can do a mining depot or a mining station, which I think I want the mining station in goal 1. Alright, so our war fleet is prepped and ready entirely. The roving caravan is back up to full capacity. We have 5 Grander class, 2 Robins, 2 Sparrows. And we are ready to continue pushing our assertion that this is in fact our space. And we really don't want anybody to infringe on that. It shall not be infringed. Saathid's space shall not be infringed.
Debris analyzed.
Oh, cool. So we have blue crystal capacitors, 30% progress towards that. That's neat. Regenerative hull tissue, 10% progress, and then society and physics research. Cool. So I have no idea what the blue crystal capacitors are, but regenerative hull tissue sounds like something we need. Cool. And I think that we should almost have enough to get very close through research
System survey
to
almost
entirely get that that technology right off the bat. So now that this the Hammam system's totally surveyed, we're gonna go and do this. I don't know how long it's gonna take to check out the Cybrex refinery, but oh no, you can't even do that. You're not even high enough skill level. Do we have? Is the other one a high enough skill level? Yeah, you are, but you're doing other stuff. Okay. So he's not high enough skill level to research that yet. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down to Conthim, and we're going to survey that first. And then we're going to survey Voon, and then we'll come back, and we'll do that research, or that anomaly. Cool. That's good with me. That's good with you guys. You guys are good? How you guys doing? Are you guys doing alright today? Yeah? No, tell me about it. Yeah, no, tell me about it. Oh, no, really? Oh, man, that sucks. Cool. I like bonding with you guys. This is really good. Real good moment between us. Oh, and one of our scientists has leveled up. Oh, he's one of the scientists that's just chilling in here. Valdrig Den Adsta. We're just going to call him Adsta. This guy's, he is from Adsta. We bought him from Adsta. We picked him up. He's actually a Mexican that's been hanging outside Asda and just needs some work. But he leveled up, so that's cool. Just increases research speed for being leveled up. I think it's like 2% each time they level up. Anyways, oh, well, look at the time. Guess that's where I'm going to wrap that up with that level up. Thanks, guys, for watching. We are making some progress. The game is looking better than ever with the stuttering issue resolved. Just a hot fix went out to fix that up. And yeah, Concerns about our neighbors to the north? Not so many concerns about our neighbors to the south. So when we come back, we will continue our explorations, our anomaly researches, and our gunboat diplomacy with our new friends up top. Thank you guys for joining me, and I'll see you guys in the next one, where hopefully we won't have this stupid fly in my room. Get out of here. Alright, this is Kata Haynes, signing out.